This is 3 News Daily.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 3 News Daily on this Thursday, October 13th. I'm Stephanie Haney. Thank you for being here for the top stories right from WKYC.com and our WKYC app. Right now, there's another hearing happening in Washington, D.C., and it's looking at the January 6th Capitol riot. So today, the committee is expected to show us brand new evidence and take a broader look at the plot for former President Donald Trump to overthrow the presidential election in 2020. Now, a committee aide has said that today's hearing is looking at the events that happened before, during, and after the riot. They're also taking an even closer look at Trump's state of mind and his level of involvement in the entire incident as it continued to unfold. We'll also hear from new witnesses today, people we haven't heard from before. Now, the timing of this is interesting because today's hearing will be the final investigative presentation from the House Select Committee that we will see before people go to the ballot boxes, because we are less than 4 weeks out from the November 8th election. That's appearing coming up very closely on us. Okay, now we've got breaking news because Game 2 of the Major League Baseball playoff series between the Guardians and the Yankees has officially been postponed. You know, they're looking at thunderstorms and rain in New York. So that game has been pushed back to tomorrow, and that first pitch is scheduled for 1:07 p.m., so early in the day. Now, that means the rest day is switching from tomorrow to today. That's something that's definitely going to play a factor when it comes to the pitching lineup. Manager Terry Francona, he's staying focused, though, and he says that our Guardians not having a problem staying motivated in this series.
If you've got to this point in the season and they need a pep talk every game, we're probably in trouble. We had a 15-inning game against Tampa where nobody was getting hits. I didn't see anybody dragging around. They're just trying like desperately to find a way to score a run.
They were definitely trying. I was at that 15-inning game, and it was a long one. Now, listen, hopefully we see more runs from Cleveland in Game 2. So remember, if you're in New York and you're trying to go to Game 2, tickets that were good for tonight's scheduled game, they will also be good for tomorrow afternoon. So no mess-ups there. Okay, and now we are 80 days away from sports betting launching in Ohio. And our sports analyst, Ben Axelrod, he did the work for us. He put together a full list of every single place in Northeast Ohio that has been approved to take your bets. And there are a lot of them. There are 427 in Northeast Ohio, to be exact, and 136 of those are in Cuyahoga County. So the list on WKYC.com is organized by different type of license. There's gambling by mobile app. There's live and in-person betting, and there's also places that can have kiosks. It's the Type A licenses that allow the companies to have sports betting through the website or a mobile app, and it's Type B licenses that offer it in person at a gaming facility. So the Type A and the Type B licenses, they were given to Jack Thistledown Racino, Jack Cleveland Racino, the Cleveland Browns Football Company, First Energy Stadium, the Cleveland Guardians Baseball Company, Progressive Field, and the Cavaliers Operating Company, so Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Also, Northfield Park Associates. So we've got this list on WKYC.com. It's broken down within each group of those types of licenses by county. So you can easily find places to place your bets if you are looking to do that in January. We've got the full breakdown on WKYC.com, so make sure you check that out. And we've got another update on that Lake Erie fishing tournament scandal. Chase Kaminsky and his fishing partner Jacob Runyon, they've been formally charged with crimes for allegedly trying to cheat by putting weights and fish fillets in their walleye 2 weeks ago here in Cleveland. So the charges that they're facing include cheating, attempted grand theft, and possessing criminal tools. That's why Chase's boat and trailer were seized the other day from his home in Pennsylvania. Now, as for the future of the tournament here in Cleveland, here's what director Jason Fisher, yes, that is his real last name, Jason Fisher, has to say.
We'll start by implementing new rules at weigh-ins and in boat checks. We'll work hard this off-season and learn from you all as to what safeguards you want to see in our series, and I promise you we'll implement change.
Yeah, this is a big deal in the fishing community. A lot of money on the line here. So if Chase and Jacob are found guilty, they could spend up to 12 months in prison, and they would also have to pay up to $2,500 in fines. Of course, we will continue to keep you updated on this big fish story on WKYC.com. Okay, now in work and medical news, university hospitals will be laying off 117 administrative employees. The hospital also plans to eliminate more than 320 administrative positions that had been previously unfilled. None of these positions are cutting roles where people provide direct patient care. Now, UH says it has to make these cuts because they've lost more than $180 million this year, and that's from a combined sources of COVID-19 cases going up, supply chain issues, and also record high inflation, which is something a lot of us are dealing with. And for millions of Americans who get Social Security benefits, we are seeing the largest cost of living adjustment since the early 1980s to those benefits. Benefits will go up 8.7%. So what this means is the average qualified person will get more than $140 extra per month. That is nothing to shake a stick at. That'll start in January of 2023. Now, there's also going to be a 3% drop in Medicare Part B premiums. So what that means is more access to money for people who are retired. Of course, this impact will feel smaller because of that record high inflation that we keep talking about. Now to a heartwarming story. A Geauga County dispatcher is an undisputable hero. That's helping a man perform CPR over the phone. That's why this person is a hero, and saving a young woman's life. Kyle Root called 911 Sunday night after his fiancee, Madison Zwollen, had a severe asthma attack in their home in Middlefield. The dispatcher who answered was Christina Lamptman, and she has seen and heard a lot in her job, so she was able to stay calm and walked him through giving her CPR and kept Madison alive. And Kyle and Madison got to surprise Christina in person to thank her. And even after all she's seen, that was a first for Christina, getting that thank you in person. And thanks to her, we are happy to report that this happy couple are looking forward to their wedding, and that will be in May. Oh, what a good story. All right, now if you are in a fun fall mood, we have a sneak peek for you of the Bay Village Pumpkin Chunkin event. This is its 4th year. This is a very cool educational event. Middle school students compete at this event to see who can toss a pumpkin or launch a pumpkin the farthest, and they're using science, technology, engineering, and math skills, you know, those STEM fields. They're using catapults, slingshots. Some of them are just using their hands, and they're all using math and physics to build these launch devices. Awards are involved too, so they go to the person who launches a pumpkin the farthest, the most decorative device, the most team spirit, and there's also an award for accuracy because there are 12 targets on this field. This is truly incredible to see. You can see the full event. It's live streamed. We have it on WKYC.com. You have to check it out. It looks medieval, some of the things that they're using here. Okay, and before we go, there's a big party tonight. It's happening at the Great Lakes Science Center because Cleveland Magazine is honoring the recipients of its 2022 Best of Cleveland issue. Now, this is voted on by the editors and the readers, and I'll be right here in downtown Cleveland, as I said, at the Great Lakes Science Center. We've got to shout out our winners: Russ Mitchell, Betsy Kling, Holly Strano, and Jim Donovan. Congratulations to them in their respective categories for winning those top spots. There's going to be all kinds of food and drinks from the winners from around Cleveland, so the best of the best places voted on again by the editors and by the readers. So it's guaranteed to be a good time. There are tickets still available. I just checked the website before starting to record this report for you. The tickets start at $60. That party tonight is from 7 to 11, and I'll be doing a little preview. I'll be live there in our 4 o'clock show on What's New, showing you what's going on, and I will be at the party. So if you're there, say hi. We can do a little cheers. All right, thanks for watching 3 News Daily today, whether you're watching on Instagram, the WKYC YouTube page, or on WKYC+. If you're not watching any of those places, check it out. You can also catch us on every single podcast platform. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with more 3 News Daily, hopefully talking about Guardians beating the Yankees.